Welcome back everyone to Factorio. We are entering the space age. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? The drill centipede, 20 science per minute. Petrol! Not my turrets, I just built those. What are those? Hey, we need more fish, need more fish. There's so many! 4 personal lasers. Power armor time. I've cleared out some space. It's online. 1 gigawatt of power. Oh, look at it go. Biggest mess I've ever done. Holy moly. Look at the little legs run. Yes, look at that. Damn it. Up. Oh. Oh. Train signals. 300. Oh, we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. There it is. All but the building blocks of our future success. Alrighty, so we've got a bit of a job ahead of us today because last time we built the spaceport and we got a space station up. How cool is that? Today, our goal is to get space science, which is this guy here. We need to build an asteroid collector, processing units, electric engine units, and low density structures. Yeah, we can do that. We've got the low density structures and the circuits over here. So all we need to do is run up top and grab ourselves the electric engines. And then we got to figure out all the rest of the stuff. We've got cargo bays, we got crushers. So that's going to be fun. In the meantime, steel plate productivity is also going. So hopefully that's going to help curb some of our throughput issues. What we really need the space science for is 2 things. We need the Khaeops enrichment process, which will help us with the nuclear power, because as you can see, our buffer is completely full, which means all of this is basically completely backed up. So our clock, if you will, it's a race against the clock for as long as these stay on the belt and don't get eaten up. So that probably won't last too long, so we got to be quick with this. Finally got a turret too, that's not good. We really need to boost the laser damage. They got another one. We really need to boost the laser damage, which is another thing that we need these space science packs for. That's over here. Laser weapons damage. And that just goes to infinity. So hopefully that will be the end of the enemies. And it also boosts the personal laser defenses. Once we boost that a bunch of times, we can just run around and just kill everything. A lot easier than it was when I originally did it. I've got no idea how all these things work. Oh! That almost killed me. Let's do 6 of those, and then we can also grab some crushers. We need more steel. Okay, that's easy. I got no idea how many of these things I'm going to need, so I'm just going to make a whole bunch. There was also some modules that I could upgrade, but I think, again, yeah, that's space science packs again. Yeah, okay. Productivity, speed, yeah, they're all space. All right. And then there's space platform thrusters, which then allows us to unlock all these different planets. So that's going to be interesting because there's all these other mechanics and machines and things from the other planets, which I think could be really exciting. We got things like recycling, heating towers, we got agriculture, foundries, really big drills, biochambers, all sorts of stuff, electromagnetic plants. There's so much stuff here. Anyway. So I need to get these items, deliver cargo, Starbase Alpha. Oh, so you just send items up into space. That's kind of convenient. In that case, what I also need then is probably more rocket silos so I can send these more often. Yes. We're probably going to need belts. Wait, really? We can only send 1 stack of belts at a time? This is going to take forever. Yeah, we definitely need to get more rocket silos going. Oh, that was close. Can we send rockets remotely? Oh, we can. And off it goes. Liftoff. That is really cool. So I'm assuming to build stuff on a platform, I need to be up there. Travel to space platform. Can't travel to space with items in your inventory, trash slots, or ammo slots. Wait, what? Only armor and gun? Wait, so I have to empty myself? I suppose that makes sense, because then I could just lift myself with 50 stacks or whatever it is in here. Okay, so that means I need to completely empty myself. That means I need to send everything up first. How do we make all this stuff? We need metallic chunks. I guess we'll figure that out later. We need to send some crafting machines up. 25. Oh, that's what the rocket capacity is. Do we need electric poles? Hey, what else should we research while we're waiting? Insert a capacity bonus. That's probably going to be good. Electric energy accumulators. Oh! That's a good point. How do we power the space platform? I'm assuming we can't do steam power because that just wouldn't really work. You can't burn coal in space, or at least maybe internally, but yeah, okay. So that means we're going to need electric energy accumulators along with solar panels. Oh my god, look at that go. Look at it go. Alright, so they need batteries and iron plates. Solar panels need copper plates, steel plates, and electric circuits. Okay, so that's going to be our chest full of solar panels. And then we need our batteries, which are up here. We're probably going to need to increase battery production, to be honest. So then we're going to have our batteries coming through here. We're also going to need iron. Let's plug that in. I'm going to filter this for the iron plates. We don't want iron plates coming down this end and making their way onto this belt because that would be a disaster. Then these guys can't do their crafting. We need another belt here. This is going to be for the electric accumulators. And that can all just be on one belt. And then just run the iron straight onto this belt. And then we can probably also then run this back onto this side of the belt. It's a little bit of a weird setup, but then this can come down and join up with the accumulators. Plug those in, and that should be everything good to go. And we do need to power these. And that should be everything. Cool. So once that's plonked down, that's going to sort out power problems up in space. First time actually using solar power in this playthrough. That's impressive. Normally I always go for solar power. I just realized I built a car and then I completely forgot about the car. And now I'm on foot again. I think I left it all the way back at the research facility. Efficiency modules. Assuming that we're just using solar panel, efficiency modules are probably going to be paramount. Oh my goodness. No way. Do you know how many years I've been working on that achievement for? Oh, that's a pleasant surprise. How many playthroughs, how many little small abandoned playthroughs have I done? It's finally complete. Okay, we got another rocket silo somewhere. Here we go. Plonk him down. Oh wow, that's loud. That is loud. I wonder how many science packs we're going to be able to make out of this. This is it. We're going to space. We're actually traveling ourselves through space. Travel to space platform. Let's go. Oh yeah. Look at us go. Ooh, little transition there. Oh, and what happens to the rocket? Are you meaning to tell me that there's just millions of rockets out here eventually? Oh, that's cool. And then we're here. So can we spacewalk? No. I'm just moving around. Oh, that's me in there. So then what do we do? Wait, hang on. Okay, hang on. So I can't grab these. How do I build? Cannot build an empty space. Oh. Whoa. Hang on a minute. Can I... Oh, it works just like what? It is just ghost building. Oh, this is cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're out of this. Okay, so how much does it... Holy, we got a scroll bar. Cool, okay. So then what do? We need to build an asteroid collector. So... Oh, that's so nice. Wait, it needs power. How are we building without power? Okay, space science packs. How do we make them? Ice, iron plates, and carbon. Do I need to ship iron up here? No, wait, that's what the crusher's for. We can turn metallic asteroids into iron. Okay, first things first. I think we need power. Oh, we're out of Space platforms. Wow, we need a lot of this stuff. Can we have some stored up here? We can launch them. Wait, but if I'm building remotely, if I'm not actually standing out here and placing, I don't need to be here. Okay, so how do I get back to the planet? Drop to planet. Oh. I can just eject myself. Okay, that's cool. Oh, this is a nice animation. The devs have done a really good job here. Oh, and I land in the cargo landing pad. That's nice. Oh, that's cool. So then in theory, I should be able to just build. Yeah, I can. Oh, that's nice. That makes things convenient. We don't actually need to travel up there. Now that we've got power, what do these things do? Whoa! Oh, that's cool. So they just reach out and grab with their little extendo arms. That's nice. And then, okay, they have an inventory. So then what, we need an inserter? What are we missing? Platforms cannot have holes in them, cannot form donuts. Oh, so I need to just do that. Okay, gotcha. And then I need a crusher. And then I need to pick a recipe, so let's try metallic. Oh, wow, 20 iron ore. That's a lot. So then I can smelt that, right? Okay, that's making iron plates. So that's part of the science done. Now we need ice and carbon, so I need to then run this out. And this is going to make ice. And then we need another one that's going to make carbon. Okay, so then we get... That's a big storm. Off camera, I did do a little bit of transferring of items, such as these space platform foundations, because they take a really long time to get going, mostly because of the rockets. We're producing ice, so that's the next thing we need to do is get that ice going outward, and same with the carbon. We have carbon, which is good. So those are the 3 ingredients that we need to be making our space science packs. That's actually it, to be honest. So we could just bring that straight in to making some space science. This is 3 items, so we need 3 belts. What do we need the most of? Iron plates. So we'll probably just run the iron onto its own belt. And then everything else can join up together, like such. And then if we plonk some of those together, copy this across, and grab some arms, that should be everything we need to make the science, right? Yeah, there we go. Our first space science. I don't even want to say what that is. Then we need to deliver it all back into the space station. Like that. There we go, we got our first bottles. But why is that not putting stuff in? Hello? Why are you not putting your stuff in? They should just pick up the space science and shove it into a cargo, should they not? What am I missing? Okay, what if I got rid of one of these? Oh, okay, so you just can't use the cargo bays. You have to bring it straight into the actual hub. Okay, that's a little annoying. I'm not sure why they did that, but that works. There we go, 23. Except we have a problem here in that these aren't processing, and that's probably because of how mixed these items are. Okay, so what we need to be doing is building some kind of big belt system that's able to split all these items out and then deliver them. So if we built this out, we built something like this and then filter each one. So let's say this one can only grab metallics, and we'll mirror this onto the other side. So then we have some separate belts like that. Oh, wait, hang on, I'm seeing a problem. This is taking up a lot of space just to filter out rocks. Is that the brightest idea, or should we filter them out using the splitters? Maybe we need to filter them out using splitters. Let's get rid of these and try this again. So if we get rid of this filter, and then we split these, filter that out for metallics, and then filter this out for ice, and filter this out for carbon. Then we can deliver that off to wherever it is that they need to go. So we may just have some designated areas. Let's make some space down here to build some solar panels, so we can get rid of this. So if we do smelting, say, over here... No, we need to crush it. Darn. Hang on. Yep, okay. So that's going to create iron, and then this needs to ship outwards. Oh god, what's going on? What's going on down there? Hey, 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 stop it. Stop attacking the wall. Okay, this needs to filter for metallic, because it has a small chance to make metallic. So we need to bring this back around. God, this is a mess. And then this can come around down here where it gets smelted. Grab some bulk inserters to grab the iron. And then some inserters can export the iron. Oh. Wait, if they just move stuff off the platform, they despawn. So if you just insert items into space, that's how you get rid of them. Oh, that's cool. I think we'll need to use that, to be honest, if we're making excess items. Cool, so they're smelting. Next thing we need is the ice. So if we do the same setup, we could probably copy and paste this, but flip it around and change this filter to ice chunks. Cool, we have ice. And then we probably need to do one more on this side, and that should produce our carbon. God, what's going on now? Oh, they've got through the wall. They got through the wall. No, 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 please stop. I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of... Okay, we gotta replace these with turrets. I might just sit here and become my own turret, because I can build the rest. Oh, jeez. Wow. I might just sit here and become my own little turret. Hopefully that doesn't go poorly. Let's continue working on this. So that should get us carbon. Okay, now we need to get the iron over to the other side. So what we might do is just run it down here. We'll get rid of these and paste it over here. That is so cool how that builds out on its own. This comes down here. Actually, no, wait. We should bring that down here, because then we can bring the iron up here. And then turn it around there. Yeah, I think that's better. And then what we can also do, just in case... Actually, we don't need accumulators on this, because solar panels are going to be running all the time. Yeah, okay. Now we're just waiting on the ice to do its thing quicker. There's plenty of other asteroid chunks around the place, so I wonder... extend this platform and then run some of these. Yeah, okay, they'll grab, and then we run the belt of all that stuff back into the main section. That'll probably work. And then we can get a nice big square perimeter around the whole space base, and that might maximize our production. Okay, nice. Getting some good coverage now. We're at 200 space science. Power's starting to look a little low. Okay, so what I can do as well... efficiency modules. We can put these in, right? Yes. Because we already have efficiency modules on board, they just slot in like that. And that takes out 60% of the furnace power. 80% of these guys' power done, which means we should have plenty of power left over. So what's our production rate now? We're making 27 per minute. I want to be making 100 per minute. Ice could use a little bit more population, but we can't control how much ice is being made, can we? The best we can do is just continue getting more coverage. Ah, yes, and then the other thing we need to think about is how to get the space science into the labs. So if we grab a really big belt and just run it all the way along here, there we go. So that's going to be our space science. And the last thing we need for that is going to be the bulk inserters. And we can set them up with filters, because I imagine we'd be shipping other items along. Let's grab this, put it in a trash chest. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. And then we need to request items, right? So we can request space science. much do we want to grab? We can grab, say, 1,000 at a time. Okay, that's yellow. I think that means that it exports. Hatch is open. Hey, there we go. Okay, and then these guys need power, so let's grab a substation. Oh, that's painful. No, OCD is getting the best of me there. I need to move that down one. Ah! Oh wait, that just sits there. That's kind of neat. Whoa! We've got 1,000 of these already. That's insane. That's nuts. Look at these milk bottles. Yes, they're starting to fill up. And so with this, we should now be able to research with space science.